Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Tonight, Max Scherzer of the Washington Nationals threw his second no-hitter of the season. Notice ESPN's graphic has a video, a minute 6. His first no-hitter was with 106 pitches. Tonight's no-hitter comes 106 days after his first no-hitter on June 20th. This is further evidence of the scripted world of pro sports. As I have been explaining since the beginning of this video blog, pro sports are synced up with news and popular culture. Right now, there's a whole lot of 106 coding. I've done several videos today on the significance of 106. And here we go. We get a Max Scherzer no-hitter 106 days after his last one of 106 pitches. At the time of his last one, I did a video showing how the world of pro sports was rigged because at that time, the media was coding the number 106 heavily, as they now still are. I'm starting to think this has a lot to do with the upcoming date of October 6th. Here we go, Truth Seeker. From June 20th to October 3rd, the date of the first no-hitter to the date of the second no-hitter, a span of 106 days. His first no-hitter came on a date with 61 numerology. Look at the number 106. If you drop the 0, which doesn't count in numerology, you're left with the numbers 1 and 6, a lot like 61. In that game, he had 16 strikeouts with 106 pitches. Let's see. In tonight's no-hitter, Truth Seeker, he had 17 strikeouts against the Mets. That means in both no-hitters, he had a sum of 33 strikeouts, and 33 stands out because the Nationals, the team he plays for, have gematria of 33. This is an important number in baseball. It's centered around the diamond. Diamond has this gematria of 33. So 16 strikeouts in the first, 17 in the second, a total of 33 between the two strikeouts. I'll point out that Nationals has gematria of 105, just like Zionism, just like Masonry. The highest degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry is 33. The span of days from June 20th to October 3rd is also 105 days if you don't count the end date. So both of these numbers significant to Max Scherzer and the Nationals. Here's the headlines from June 20th, those 106 pitches. Emphasis on the 16. Show you this. 16 has gematria of 33. The ranging degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry are 31, 32, 33. A sum of 96. The word Freemason has gematria of 96. Both the Nationals and the Orioles finished their season last year with 96 wins. I said to watch out for what they do this year. It could be a sign of things to come. I notice that the Yankees are closing out against the Orioles and the Mets are closing out against the Nationals. I have talked about why there might be a Subway Series this year. It's the 111th World Series. New York equals 111. If there was a Subway Series this year, it'd be the 15th in history, coming 15 years after the last one, 2000, plus this year is 2015. We just had the recent passing of Yogi Berra on September 22nd. He was called up in history, Truth Seeker, on September 22nd, 1946 for his Yankees debut. He died on that date this year, a date with 46 numerology, like the year he was called up. Max Scherzer's no-hitter tonight was against the Mets. His first one was against the Pirates. Both Pirate and Keystone have gematria of 33 as well. Shea, or the Mets, who used to play in Shea and now play in Citibank, have some 33 connections themselves. Just show you this, the word Pirate. Gematria of 33, fitting in with these other 33s connected to the Nationals. The Mets play at Citibank Stadium, having gematria of 33. They used to play Shea, having gematria of 33, which was torn down its last piece at 11:22 a.m. What is 11 plus 22? 33. All this stuff is Freemason coding, Truth Seeker. Major League Baseball has a 162-game season. The reason this is so interesting is because Major League Baseball, in simple English gematria, sums to 162, just like the length of the season. MLB in English gematria also sums to 162. And Jewish gematria, the end sums to 162. Of course, the 162nd game is the end. We are at the end of the baseball season. The first no-hitter this year, True Seeker, was thrown against the Mets. Max Scherzer's was just against the Mets. Very possible the first and last no-hitters of the season are against the Mets. The season began April 6th, the 96th day of the year. Again, the Nationals and the Orioles both finished with 96 wins last year. The first no-hitter this year came on June 9th, 64 days after the start of the season. Notice the date of April 6th can be written 6/4, a lot like 64. Giants took that one 5-0 for their 33rd win of the season. Mets had 31 wins. The ranging degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, again, are 31 through 33. The pitcher who got the no-hitter, True Seeker, he wears the number 53. He plays for the Giants. In history, the New York Giants defeated the New York Yankees in 1921 in the first ever Subway Series, 5-3, back when it was a 9-game series. The name Chris Heston sums to 57 in gematria, just like World Series. All signs, True Seeker. We've been getting tributes all season. Max Scherzer's tonight is just the latest. But my, oh my, do these people love to give it away for those who have eyes to see. And right here I am teaching the world how to see. It's a rigged spectacle, True Seeker. It's major taunts in our face. ESPN just even has to put the number right on the screen. This is nothing unusual. So often in major sports events, ESPN has a headline with gematria that fits the event, numbers on the screen for the length of the replays that fit the event. I've been documenting this all year, from college football championships to basketball championships to professional. The NCAA and the pro leagues are all the same. They are rigged by the numbers. 106 is the number of prophecy, but this prophecy is man-made, True Seeker. All right, until next time. Encore, True Seeker. This is the ultimate clincher. Scherzer had 109 pitches in tonight's no-hitter. He had 106 in the first one. Makes you think of that Jimi Hendrix phrase, if 6 was 9. 6 and 9 have some interchangeable qualities in numerology. But get this, no-hitter has gematria of 109, just like the number of pitches Scherzer threw in his second no-hitter. This is what I mean when I say these games are rigged by the numbers. Gematria is a major part of the code behind what is going on in pro sports. Should there be a Subway Series, just know it was written. This year's the 111th World Series. So much coded into these games, True Seeker. All right, until next time. Double encore, True Seeker. I forgot to mention that October is the only month in the calendar year with 33 gematria. Of course, this second strikeout with the other 33 coding within comes in the month of October. Again, this is Sports by the Numbers. All right, until next time.